सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं कर्वावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। I'll chant the Mangalacharan. Vasudevendra yogendram natva jnanapradam gurum mumukshunam hitarthaya Tattvabodho vidhiyate. Om. Hari Om and welcome. We are having our daily Satsang, being guided by the text Tattvabodha by Adi Sankrachharya, and we have gone through the qualifications required for the study of these texts. So there are 4 qualifications. First being Nitya Anitya Vastu Vivek. Second is Vairagya. Third is Shamadhi Sampatti, which is a group of 6. Of them we have studied Shama, Dama, and we have studied Uprati or Uprama. Today we shall be studying Titiksha, the 4th one. So any questions based on what we have studied so far or any reflections? So I'll go ahead. Titiksha ka शीतोष्ण सुख दुख आदि सहिष्णुत्वम. What is titiksha? It is the endurance of heat and cold, pleasure and pain. Shitoshna. Sheet is cold, Ushna is hot. Sukh and dukh, pleasure and pain. Sahishnutvam, ability to bear them. So, ability to bear all the pairs of opposite. In effect, ability to bear pleasure and pain alike, which ultimately leads to equanimity. Being equanimous in whatever happens. But the emphasis on tolerance, forbearance. The world gives us a continuous stream of experiences at the physical level, heat and cold, etc. Emotional level, joy and sorrow, etc. And intellectual level, praise, censure, etc. That may be conducive or non-conducive, more often non-conducive. When confronted with non-conducive situations, we normally complain or blame others. Some curse the Lord, the government, society, family, or one's own destiny. Many get dejected, depressed, or upset. Some revolt, get angry, and fight back. They say, Bhagwan seems to have only my address for sending me packets of sorrow. Or, I wish I was born rich, then I would not have to undergo this trouble. Or, everyone is after my blood. Why does this happen to me only? Nothing will ever work out right for me. My stars are not in the right place, etc., etc. Or, all problems are because of you. I shall get back at you for this insult. Or, I am a born loser. However one may react, one has to go through the situation. There is no choice in that. The only choice lies in the attitude with which we go through it. To be able to bear non-conducive situations without reacting, complaining or blaming, but with a cheerful acceptance is called titiksha. So you can underline this and remember this, what is titiksha. When a certain saint was abused, he calmly said, "I already know I am like that. Don't you have anything to say about me that I am not aware of?" When one travels in a vehicle that has a good shock absorbers, the ride is smooth, even if the road is bad. Titiksha is the shock absorber with which one rides the rough terrain of life without breaking one's enthusiasm. Also, when we remain preoccupied with our own little sorrows, they appear big, but when we see others' sorrows, we get the strength to bear our own. I cried that I did not have shoes till I saw a child who did not have legs. Also, what comes must by its very nature go. When we try to run away from or push away the unconducive or run after and hold on to the conducive, we intensify our pain and stress. The habit of complaining and brooding over a non-conducive situation makes it difficult to bear. Our thoughts about the discomforting situations of life are punctuated with commas, not full stops. We say it is hot, comma, it is hotter than last year, comma, how can one work in this heat? This is our usual way of behavior. But if instead one says it is hot, full stop, then one puts an end to the thought as one has accepted the situation. A mind preoccupied with sorrow cannot think about the subtle matters. Hence, titiksha is an important quality, especially for a spiritual seeker. So, what Guruji has pointed out are small but very important things. The heat doesn't really bother us. What bothers us is what we make out of the heat and the way we start behaving as a result. So, I was in Kochi for a year and there were 60 of us sitting in a hall. Kochi is a place where you can use ACs 12 months of the year. Now, all through the year, there were people complaining either it's too cold or it's too hot, and there was so much of agitation in the hall because of that. And this was a hall where people were Gyanis, had pledged 1 year to give more Gyan, and the first book they read was Tattvabodha. Despite this, the behavior was this. So, though it may appear to be something small, but I practiced it, and because this was the first text, and I benefited greatly because it's a very small thing. It is cold, okay, it is cold, stop. Don't make a mountain out of it. But having said this, titiksha is also not bearing something with which you can get rid of. For instance, you are pricked by a thorn. Now, not removing the thorn is not titiksha. That is foolishness. Or if you are unwell, not taking medicine is not titiksha. That again is foolishness. So, whatever you cannot do anything about, that is in the realm of titiksha, bearing it fortuitously. That is a thrust. एक मुझे definition और अच्छी लगी थी. The capacity of the mind to cheerfully accommodate all its vicissitudes and patiently ignore any obstacles that might come in its way. That is titiksha. So, any questions based on what we have read just now? Or should we go on to the next one, that is faith? Incidentally, earlier one when we were doing titiksha, it was written titiksha ka. because that is the feminine word. Earlier we were saying Uprama Kaha, that was masculine. Now we have Shraddha Ki Drishi. Now this is not something to do with the feminine or masculine. It is, he is saying, what is the nature of Shraddha? Ki Drishi. He is not saying what is Shraddha. Had it been Ka, then Shraddha was feminine, it would have been Shraddha Ka. But he is saying Shraddha Ki Drishi. What is the nature of Shraddha? Guru Vedant Vakya Adishu Vishwasa Shraddha. What is the nature of Shraddha? Faith in the words of Guru and Vedant, scriptures, is Shraddha. Guru Vedant Vakya. Guru and Vedant, the words, Vakya is the words, Adi, etc. in that genre. Adi Shu, in that. Shu is the seventh case in Sanskrit declination. So in the words of Guru and Vedant, etc., having faith, that is Shraddha. Very interesting topic and very hotly discussed. What exactly is Shraddha? Let us read about it, then we'll talk. Faith is a very important factor in our lives. None can live without faith. We sleep with faith that we shall wake up in the morning. We have faith in the doctor that the medicine he prescribes will cure us. We trust the barber that he will not kill us with the sharpened blade that he puts at our throat. We need to trust our spouse is faithful to us. A doubting Thomas is never happy. Na sukham samshya atmanaha. Belief, manyata, may be blind if it is not backed by intellectual inquiry or confirmed by self-experience. This is important. What is faith? Belief that is confirmed by intellectual inquiry or confirmed by self-experience. Our beliefs may change or break. Blind belief can land us in trouble. It can make us fanatic, close-minded or superstitious. Here, Shraddha is defined as a faith in the words of the Guru and Vedanta, that is the scriptures. It is an intellectual conviction in the nobility and ability of the Guru and the validity of the scriptures that he teaches. My Guru is a great soul. What he says is right, even though I do not experience it now. The truth is beyond the mind and the senses. The scriptures indicate this truth. See, what is behind the mind and senses? Beyond. How can it be perceived? How can it be grasped? It has to be based on something. And here it is said that it is based on what the scriptures say. Hence, they are valid means of knowledge. The what? The scriptures. The Guru will interpret the scriptures rightly. He knows the best means for my self-unfoldment. He always has my welfare at heart and will never harm me. He loves me selflessly. He himself is realized, and if I follow his teachings, I too shall reach this state. I have never seen God. I am not sure if he actually exists. If he does exist, is he formless or with form? But if there is God, the Guru is the only one who can guide me to him. Such thinking is faith. Faith is always in the unknown. Very important. Faith is always in the unknown. The known requires no faith as it is already known. I need not have faith that I have a nose. I know it. Tagore says Faith is the bird that sings in joy when the dawn is still dark. Even though the bird has not seen the sun, it believes that it will soon rise. That is the faith. Similarly, only when there is such a conviction can the seeker walk the path with determination and directly experience what he has faith in. Shraddhavan labte jnanam. This is the verse from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, verse 39. Shraddhavan labte jnanam. Only those having faith will also get jnana. Faith enables us to listen to the scriptures with an open, alert mind. It does not stop inquiry. Very important, having faith does not mean you don't inquire. Question till that faith becomes known. In fact, it encourages the seeker to reflect upon and realize the truth. So the scriptures point, you have faith, and then you question, contemplate, question again, and once all doubts are removed, then accept it. It is therefore not blind. When you are questioning, you are reflecting, it is not blind. Blind would be you don't question. It only gets strengthened through inquiry and culminates in knowledge. Without faith, the seeker will not be able to determine the goal or the means to it. He may also doubt his ability to reach the goal. One without faith destroys oneself. Samshaya Atma Vinashyati, again from Gita, 40th verse of chapter 4. So both these verses follow each other, 39 and 40. One says, Shraddhavan labate jnanam, and the other says, Samshaya Atma Vinashyati. It is most important to have faith in the Guru, as he can instill in us faith in the scriptures, the means, the goal, and in our own ability to reach it. Any questions? Anil ji?
नहीं अरुण जी, बिल्कुल बिना श्रद्धा के तो जीवन चल ही नहीं सकता.
हाँ, आई ऑलवेज होल्ड, और ये अभी हमने जब करा था साधन पंचकम, sadhana panchakam, the very first satsang we had, I underscored the importance of faith. आपको अगर इस मार्ग पर चलना है तो विदाउट फेथ आप चल ही नहीं सकते. डिवोशन में, भक्ति में तो खैर इट डजंट वर्क एट ऑल. सम से ज्ञान में faith is not required, vichar is required, but I hold that jnana may be, you have to have faith in what the Guru is saying. If you don't have faith, it will not work. और खुद स्क्रिप्चर्स को पढ़ के समझना इज इम्पॉसिबल. और स्क्रिप्चर्स भी आप पढ़ोगे क्यों, जब फेथ होगा तभी जाओगे कि दीज होल्ड द ट्रुथ. Others I'll go and read Mills and Bones or some other book, Why should I go to the scriptures? So I hold that even in Dhyan Marg, the journey starts with faith.
Even in secular knowledge, even in इसमें क्या कहते हैं, सपोज मैं कुकिंग सीखना चाहता हूँ.
हाँ जी.
सब जगह जो है, अगर मैं बोलूँगा मुझे आता है, तो फिर तो आप सीखने के लायक बचे ही नहीं ना.
एक तो ये, या मुझे आपके वर्ड्स पर और जो सिखा रहा है उसके वर्ड्स पे फेथ नहीं है. फिर आप क्या किससे सीखोगे? तो यू माइट बी ट्राइंग टू reinvent the wheel, but the journey will only be difficult, that's all. Okay, so we can go to the next one. The next one is Samadhan. Samadhanam Kim. Now this is neuter, so it is Kim. What is Samadhanam? Chit Ekagrata. What is Samadhanam? It is single pointedness of the mind. Normally, the mind wanders and our efforts are distracted, especially when we have not determined our goal or have more than one goal in sight. With a single goal, the mind and efforts become concentrated and we progress faster. If we want to go to Mumbai, Moksha, we approach a travel agent, Guru, to make enquiries as to the best mode of transport, sadhan, book our ticket, board the vehicle on time and reach the destination. We control other expenses, the sense organs of the mind, so as to afford the ticket, cancel other programs that clash with the journey, focus our energies, that is ekagrata. Have faith in the travel agent and the vehicle that transports us, Shraddha, and endure the travails of the journey, Titiksha, in order to reach our destination, Moksha. Samadhan is the state of mind when we have a single goal in sight. To reach this goal, one controls the Shama and the senses, one controls the mind, Shama, and the senses, Dhamma, withdraws from worldly pursuits, Uprama, endures the pinpricks of life, Titiksha, and faithfully follows the path indicated by the Guru and the scriptures, Shraddha. The resultant absorption of the mind in the self is Samadhan. Fine? Any questions? All these are clear? So these 6-fold wealth we have completed. These are the wealth that we shall require when we are on our journey. All of them will be called into play. So every day keep a check. Are you on the path to acquiring this wealth? खर्चा पानी चाहिए रास्ते के लिए, हाँ? Okay. So we start with so we have completed 3 qualifications: Nitya Nitya Vivek, Vairagya and Shat Sampatti. Now we have come to the 4th qualification, which is Mumukshutvam. Mumukshutvam Kim. So again this is neuter. Kim. Moksho me bhuyat iti ichha. What is Mumukshutvam? Let me attain liberation. This intense desire is Mumukshutvam. Intense desire is Mumukshutvam. Prompted by the desire for happiness, man runs after objects, people and experiences of the world. He gathers money, attains fame, status and power, travels, enjoys, marries, begets children and so on. हर एक की कहानी यही है. In the process, he experiences various measures of sorrows. At some point in life, he feels enough is enough. I want to get out of this mess. I shall no more remain a slave to the world and my mind. I refuse to get tossed around by the world. I want to end not just particular sorrows, but all sorrows for all times to come. I want to free myself from all limitations, feelings of incompleteness, hopelessness, and helplessness. I seek that which is permanent and complete. This desire is called Mumukshutvam. Most of us do not even know that we are bound. We complacently accept our state of sorrow and finitude as natural. Each word is very important and deserves a lot of introspection and opening up. We even try to philosophize about it by saying, in life, sometimes there is brightness and sometimes darkness. Kabhi dhoop, kabhi chhaon. Lokmanya Tilak, the great Indian freedom fighter, first had to make Indians aware that they were not free and they could be free from foreign rule and govern themselves. Only then would they think about how to go about it. हमें पता ही नहीं कि हम बंधे हुए हैं, हम स्लेव्स हैं. तो पहले तो ये बताना कि भाई आप फॉरेन रूल के अंडर हो. Due to the grace of the Lord, merits of previous birth, a shock in one's life or intelligent living, and an alert inquiring mind, one starts questioning one's present state of bondage and then desires freedom from it. So now he is saying Mumukshutvam is of 4 types and other things we'll do next time. I think we have read a very, very long bit. You'll need to go through everything, introspect, and come back with questions or make things a part of your life. Any questions so far for this session? So I can close it with a closing prayer. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om. Thank you all. May God's blessings be with us, that we may keep on the path and reach our destination. Hari Om.